I guess one thing I would like to be remembered for is exciting children and adults about the natural world. Let's see, where is he? Oh, here he is. The postman. Here he is. See the postman? I was one of those fortunate children that had parents that encouraged us to learn, and my mother in particular took us out in the natural world to explore, hunting for butterflies, looking for fossils, hiking through the mountains of Alabama, and really being outdoors and understanding how nature is part of your life. And that has stayed with me all my life. When I was hired for the Museum of Natural Sciences, the plans for the new museum had started basically in schematics, but they had no idea what the exhibits would be in the museum. So we started from scratch on exhibits. When we were 2 years through construction and we were trying to talk to the engineers about this waterfall being on the second floor, they said, can't carry the load of the waterfall. And so within an hour, sitting down and talking with the engineers and the architect, we figured out that we would have to suspend the waterfall from the 2 pillars. So actually, this exhibit is not resting on the floor of the museum. There is a steel girder that goes from pillar to pillar, and the exhibit really is hanging on the steel girder. So that's how they transferred the weight to the columns that are running through the museum. You know, one of the most exciting adventures being director of the museum was to go bid on the dinosaur named Sue. And we came home with the Acrocanthosaurus, actually, which is the dinosaur that roamed North Carolina. And it was all a wonderful tale of really people in North Carolina wanting to find a special dinosaur for the people of North Carolina to put in the Museum of Natural Sciences. Very exciting, and the world took notice. Here was this new museum emerging in North Carolina that got this spectacular dinosaur. In the early stages of planning for the new wing, the Nature Research Center, we knew we wanted an exhibit called the Daily Planet. It originally was inside the building, and then the architects in a charrette working with staff and volunteers, all of a sudden it popped outside of the building, and we thought, yes, you know, that is the striking feature of the new wing. And we really are emphasizing global education because when you're looking at the environment, you not only look at North Carolina, but at how does it fit into the rest of the world. So we wanted to expand our conversation about the natural world, and the globe was a great symbol for that. I guess one of the most memorable moments I had at the Museum of Natural Sciences was actually standing on the balcony of the museum the night of the 24-hour opening of the main museum, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and there were people lined up all around the Capitol to come in the front door of the Museum of Natural Sciences. And I looked at all those people wanting to come in, and it was just amazing, and I thought, you know, we did it. It's so awesome. I'm totally convinced that the success of the museum is really because so many people helped us shape this museum. When I walk around in the museum, I experience joy. I still experience wonder. It is so thrilling to see children and even adults come in and go, wow, it's totally cool. It's just an excitement that every time I walk in this place, you still see it. It's emotional for me, it's meaningful for me, but it's also just very exciting. It's like this learning legacy is going on, and it's continuing. And when you have an institution like the Museum of Natural Sciences, which has been around 135 years, it continues to provide that education that we all need.